So before you continue on,
Go ahead.
Todd, I just want to let you know that you have me focus on me, and we're not really seeing anything that you're talking about.
Oh, you're
So
not seeing anything?
yeah, I'm just seeing myself talk.
Oh,
So
crap. Okay, hold
yeah,
on. How do I do this?
yeah. Um,
How do I do this?
so have you gone to the three little dots in the corners and hit share screen and all that stuff,
Okay, yeah, share screen.
and then make sure you white box yourself. There you go, and then just go to whatever you're going.
See, thank God I had Denali. We needed you earlier, Denali, because we won't even tell you what happened.
Okay, and
Oops.
then
And the good thing is
there you go.
the audience couldn't tell you what happened either.
Because they
Oh,
couldn't hear us.
what?
They couldn't hear
Oh,
us.
okay. You had yourself muted. Before you
No,
realized it.
sometimes Streamlabs sort of does this thing where it kicks your audio and you got to go and switch it to like the default and then switch it back and it'll pick it back up.
Oh yeah, we do that. That's why we always do the pre-show things. Check the audio stuff because it always does that. Kind of like when we had you on for Fan Speak, we were checking all the audio stuff because it does that.
All right,
Mm.
so here I'm talking about up on the top panel, panel number one. See his follow through on the hit, how it's pointing to the character running away. So I've led your eye right in that panel from what is
Can you
um
zoom in a little bit?
yeah, I can zoom in.
Hmm.
And then he gets one of them phantasm balls and he throws it.
Right, and so the way these characters are lit and the way I lit this wall here with the bullets is enough to focus you there, but lead you towards. I could actually change those bullets and made an arrow, a subjective arrow with them. This guy who's in a panel by himself, really redundant. That's why it was colored the way it was. And then of course Blank is about to throw his little gadget whistle ball in it, and I'm actually using Blank as an arrow as far as how it's coming out of his hand. Then the lettering actually creates the next arrow to the next panel. So this is all, I mean, I didn't do this lettering, and this page wasn't colored by me. This was actually colored by, his name is Mort Todd, and he used to be the um, editor in chief of, there was a
Hmm.
magazine like Mad, but it had a different name, but it was just like that. Cracked. Remember Cracked? Anybody remember that?
Holy hell.
Yeah. So he colored this page for me, and he did this thing with the lettering, leading your eye, and he did it down here. Oh my God! So this was very, even though I sort of draw it. See how his elbow leads you? His this
Hmm.
elbow over here leads you down over here to these panels, and then the punch. But his second fist is actually overlapping that panel. So this story flow, as far as being as many panels as it um, was really, really executed really well. I mean, it is me, yes, but I mean, I was just like impressed with this. This page impresses me more today because I never picked up on that. He was helping me even more with the lettering. Because once you're done with something, trust me, you don't ever want to see it again. Because that's sort of my thing is the best page I've drawn is the page I'm working on right now. And but I'm looking at this and it's actually kind of the story flow of this page is way better than I remember. You know what I mean?
It has a
I
polish
gotcha.
to it that most newcomers don't, and I think that's been the problem that I saw in the early '90s, that they didn't have a good flow, you know, about their story panels when they were doing it. And I do recall like a couple issues where you're like, "What is the art? Looks awesome, but I don't know where they're going. It's all messy, kind of deal." And I think that's something that for like Japanese manga stuff, they excel in showing the direction of that. Now that you've been pointing that out, is that's something that I've noticed that I enjoy when the artist kind of subtly guide me to the next panel where I need to go.
It,
Don't.
it
eh,
it's a little bit, what do they call it, sub what is the word I'm looking for in your mind? It's
Sub
Subliminal.
So yes,
Subdural hematoma.
no,
What?
that's not it. It's it, you it,
Subliminal?
not subliminal, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's not. It's more subjective in your mind. It's
Hmm.
all being done sort of in concert with your brain and your eye, so it becomes very pleasant to you because the reads. It actually reads really well. Um, I'm gonna actually. These are the type of things that sometimes when you draw a page, you kind of forget. You know what I mean? You kind of forget that uh, you have to create zigzag focus. And again, remember, there's more than one way to skin a cat. This one, I drew it. He also lettered it that way, and oh my God, this is really like I mean, when I look at it now, I'm like, wow, this is really a pro page. You know what I mean? This is just like me at my best at that moment. Granted, I don't like some of the panels. Well, not the panels. I don't like how I captured this guy's blank's face. It looks a little bit inconsistent, a little bit, but um, it really does stand out as pretty good. This is actually a good tutorial. I mean, I didn't really want the show to be like this, but you're right. You picked up on something, Denali. I'm glad you pushed me to open up this page because this is a great example of all the different ways that you can actually create pro-looking pages, um, sort of giving you sort of advanced technique.
And then, kind of like what you were talking about, that the guy behind was a redundant uh, picture right there.
Hmm.
Um,